3, the beginning of game number 3, as both of these guys have already won a game apiece. De La Calle Arroyo looks to be on hardened scales affinity, while my guess for Teo Diamambro is probably green Tron at this stage, Orthodox Tron.
Could it be KCI?
Yes, with a basic forest? Potentially. We will see. Usually the teamer colours are featured in KCI.
Queenie's part of a teamer.
So, after an Arcbound Worker, it is a Steel Overseer. Now, obviously, De La Calle Arroyo's deck is looking to play Hardened Scales on turn number 1. That's not the case here, but still a pretty decent start here with this Steel Overseer. Definitely one of the hard-hitting heavyweights of the list. Here's a Horizon Canopy and a Mox Opal as well. A lot of mana available. There's the Hardened Scales. That's going to be huge. That means that Steel Overseer is now putting 2+1/+1 counters. Oh, on the Walking Ballista, which is coming down as a 2/2 as well. And another play as well. De La Calle Arroyo, there are no brakes on his train. That's a huge turn 3.
Yes.
My goodness me.
It's a turn 4 kill. This is lethal next turn.
That is bananas. What a start.
This is pretty good.
So after having put 2+1/+1 counters on the team here, getting in for the casual 3 now with this little Arcbound Worker, and Teo Diamambro needs something very special here. This is only his second turn. Was this his third turn? He must have missed a land drop. Yeah, because De La Calle
I think it's his 4th turn.
Arroyo has...
He played the first star.
Yeah.
He sacrificed it on turn 2. He played a second
star,
on turn 3, and that's his 4th turn.
Yeah, you're right. Well, chalk and cheese here, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of how much power is being wielded by these two players.
See? Do you think Tron is playing Inventor's Fair?
How does he do it?
No. Yep, that's KCI.
How does he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
I got it.
You're a wizard.
That's all. That's my big victory for this round.
You're a wizard, Rafi. Let's crack this Horizon Canopy. See if we can find any more goodies here. Carlos De La Calle Arroyo almost certainly going to wrap this one up in a matter of moments here. Another Walking Ballista. Yep, 2 more counters. Can make that a 4/4 as well. Inkmoth Nexus activated just for good measure. +2/+2 to all of the team. And, I mean, this is just 10 direct damage with those Walking Ballistae, but big attacks here.
He could deal about like 70 damage this turn, I think. Something
like
like
that.
that.
Goodness, so much. So much. And as a result, Teo Diamambro's got nothing else to do but extend the hand. A pretty rubbishy start, maybe a loose keep or an unfortunate mulligan for him. And that's that. Carlos De La Calle Arroyo picking up game number 3 and indeed the match between those two. So let's head back now to Juan Carlos Jara Perez and Cyril Braconnier here. Braconnier?
That was very good Spanish pronunciation there.
Juan Carlos Jara Perez?
Yeah, almost as good as your German. Almost as good.
I don't know if you're making fun of me or not. I'm going to choose to believe that you're actually being genuine and speaking in good faith. So thank you very much.
Yeah,
my Spanish is muy bueno. Compadre.
That was correct. That was correct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. I know lots of words in Spanish. You ready? Ahora. That means today.
Ahora, yeah.
Aquí.
That means now. Ahora.
Oh, I thought it was today.
Hoy means today.
Okay. Aquí means here.
Yes.
Asqueroso means filthy.
Yeah.
That's just about it, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, bebidas.
Bebidas, yes.
Yeah. Basically fluent, I would say. Basically fluent. So, a slower pace of play for these two players for sure. This is often what happens when you have someone finish up a match on another table. They come over and start meddling in your affairs. Flameblade add up the turn 1 play here for Braconnier. How's that?
That one was great.
Braconnier?
Braconnier,
Yeah. How do you say the first name?
Cyril.
Cyril?
You know what braconnier means?
Something to do with wood or trees? No? All right.
That's poacher.
A poacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they live in the wood. They live in the forest. That's a very cool last name.
Burning Inquiry?
Burning Inquiry now, yes. Draw 3, discard 3. for both players. Let's see if we can get some Hollow Boys into play here. What kind of treasures await after this burning inquiry? Setting yourself on fire, not always the best way to gain new knowledge, but we're going to roll some dice here as well, just to make sure the outcome is as random as possible.
Yeah, not really advised when you're studying for an exam.
I mean, it'll prevent you from having to do the exam
or any more
or any other. If you never want to sit an exam again, setting yourself on fire is a reasonable way to achieve that. Actually, no, it's not a reasonable. It's a very unreasonable way to achieve that aim here.
At least you're not failing the exam.
I think you fail it.
If you don't take it, you can't fail it.
I think you fail it. My source for this is when I failed an exam at the University of Toronto in 2010 because I thought there were two sessions. There was the 10.
Did you set yourself on fire?
I didn't set myself on fire. There were two sessions. There's a 10 a.m. session, 2 p.m. session. I was like, it's definitely the 2 p.m. session. It wasn't. It was not, and I failed.
It's because you didn't set yourself on fire.
I didn't. If I'd set myself on fire instead of sleeping in, I might have had a better chance of getting to the exam. So now, the literal slow roll.
This is a very slow way to play.
Yep.
To play this card.
Yep. Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
there are faster ways.
You want to roll d8s and d20s?
Like,
just play some D&D, boys.
Ooh,
okay.
Look at this. It's burn.
All right.
Hollow wine.
And a hollow one going to the bin. That's not where you want it. Let's see if the old Pocherino has one to put into play here. Not the most explosive hollow one start.
Well, it depends if he has some.
I mean, if you have to, why are you thinking about it? Get him in there. Get him in there, mate. So, in comes the Flameblade Adept, excuse me, for 4. After having discarded 3 cards, it is, of course, a 4-2 Menace. Back to Hara.
Okay, should I give it this one to you?
Yes, please. Put me out of my misery.
Juan Carlos Jara Perez.
I was very close. For a cloth-eared, ignorant Anglophone, I feel like I was definitely in the upper echelons. Juan Carlos Jara Perez.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's almost there.
That's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Jara Perez now. Finds a Sacred Foundry. Didn't have a turn 1 play. No Monastery, Swift Spear, Lightning Bolt, Lava Spike, or Goblin Guide here. And after having discarded the Goblin Guide as well. Interesting that... Why was the Goblin Guide discarded rather than played?
Because maybe he didn't have it in hand.
Oh, he drew it from the Burning Inquiry, almost certainly, yes. Yes.
Or he just didn't want to play it.
Could be that.
Who knows?
What kind of burn player doesn't want to play the Goblin Guide? Yeah, I mean, it is 50-50. That is either the reason or it is not, so it is 50-50. And once again, typically in these team tournaments, we see things slow down once we get close towards the end of the match.
I have to say, these are very, very slow turns.
Very slow turns.
Or burn against the Hollow Wine.
Yeah, yep. A little bit of a pitfall of this format, of team formats in general, is the fact that the pace of play is significantly reduced. Turns out it's quite hard to drive a car when 2 people are wrestling for control of the wheel. Flamewake Phoenix joining the Flameblade Adept here. There's flames all over the place. It's like Crown Casino at midnight. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Just an attack for 3 now. But it looks like Jara Perez may have something to say about it. Lightning, we could see a Searing Blaze. That doesn't do much, actually, no.
Searing Blood.
Searing Blood is a nice one, though. 2 damage here, 3 damage upstairs. And Braconnier goes out hunting in the forest and comes back with very little. And the Phoenix hits the bin. Going after the Phoenix there rather than the Adept?
Well, the Adept is 1-2.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately the Phoenix is going to come back. Not with the rest in peace that Jara Perez has.
Unless he doesn't.
Unless it doesn't, yes, indeed. Little roast chicken going to stay there. Going to be tossed into the bin. Let the Freegans come and find it. Does Searing Blaze exile the creature?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's just going to be exiled later.
Yeah. No, it doesn't exile.
Not a magma spray analog. Yeah. And now, Jara Perez, considering his options, plays the mighty Scalding Tarn and ships back to Braconnier. Still got quite a few cards in hand, Mountain amongst them.
He probably has a way to kill the little guy, the adept.
Yep.
Because otherwise he would have played his
The
rest in peace.
Yeah, Reskier, as they say in Assassin's Creed.
Searing Blood.
Another Searing Blood.
Searing Blood.
Why is it blood and not blood?
The blood, yeah.
What is it in French? Sang.
Sang bouillonnant, I think.
No, but just blood is sang, right?
Sang. Yeah.
S-A-N-G?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's sang.
Sang.
Yeah, because that's where we get the English saying sang Freud.
Ah.
Cold blood. Sang Freud.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you pronounce it.
Exactly, yes. Qu'est-ce que c'est le sang Freud?
Sang Freud.
He's two men
Sounds
now.
like a German philosopher.
Yes, yeah. It does indeed. The early works of the German philosopher Sang Freud were very well received amongst the 18th century historians. Here is Rest in Peace now. And Braconnier is not going to be able to bring back that Flame Wake Phoenix. Looks like it's a hollow one in hand. Might be casting 5 mana 4/4s.
Yeah, like Dirkwood Boars.
Dirkwood Boars. And Jara Perez, once again, a very cruisy pace for these two fellows. Finds a mountain with his fetch land. And a lightning bolt going upstairs.
Oh,
there we go. There we go.
This is the play.
Now the burn player. They've realized, oh yeah, right, I forgot what my cards did.
I have this one. What does it do? 3 to the face.
3 damage to any target. Huh. Well, what targets are there? So, we are now at the draw-go phase, which is not something we see too often between these two decks. Here's Monastery Swiftspear getting in for 1. Getting Swifty here, and Fatal Push, however, means that we, after all, will not be getting Swifty. No Swifties to get right here and right now. Braconnier on 9. Jara Perez only needs a couple of favourable draws to ding him out once and for all. Here's a Flame Wake Phoenix. Is that going to be able to connect? Another Searing Blood, perhaps?
Maybe Searing Blaze.
Searing Blaze would also do it now, especially with this fetch land activation.
Yeah, you know when your opponent fetches when you play a creature.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
It's going to be Siri.
Searing Balaze. Is there a Searing Balaze in the room? And with 2 red mana, yes indeed. Here is Searing Balaze. 3 damage downstairs, 3 damage upstairs, 3 damage in my lady's chamber. Let's get that Phoenix out of here. And now Cyril in a tough spot. On 6 life against Burn with no action whatsoever. It's always a try, especially when they've got 2 cards in hand wrap. Very, very nervous situation now for Braconnier.
So what's... No, there's no question here, right? No, there's no question.
So,
what's your life? 6?
Your life 6?
6?
6? Ah! This card does 3. This card does 3. This card... Everyone gets 3 damage. You get 3 damage. And you get 3 damage. Well, turns out no one gets 3 damage here as we pass back to Braconnier here. Is he just holding the triple land draw?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the Beatles said. Well, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And here is the hollow one, the 5 mana 4/4. And now...
It's ABC 1, 2, 3.
ABC 1, 2, 3, just like the Beatles said. But I tell you what, he's wanting to channel a different Beatles song. He's wanting to burn baby burn here.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like they say, the roof is on fire.
the roof is on fire. The famous words of John Lennon. But a grim lava man said, "Oh my goodness, will this torment never end?"
Not too hot, this guy.
This is like...
This is Mons Goblin Raiders.
Both these players are just drawing just the worst half of their deck. They sideboarded out all their good cards. And a chump with the
well,
1 mana 1/1. Get that out of here, he says. Fetches away with Searing Blade. Are we going to see another Searing Balaze?
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, I think we are. I think there's going to be another Searing Balaze here because 1 damage marked on the 4/4 means that... so just the silliest draw from both of these players. And there it is, another one. 3 damage upstairs, puts Braconia down to 3. Half of Jara Perez's library does 3 damage for 1 mana. Can he find a Lava Spike, a Lightning Bolt, a Goblin Guide, anything that's going to get across the line? Oh, Lightning Bolt off the top! I can't believe it! Unbelievable! The burn player drew the burn spell, and that is that. Juan Carlos Jara Perez gets it done. Oh, heart palpitating stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We very much fell across the line.
Incredible top deck.
Right, yeah, what a top deck. One for the ages, my friends. That's just about that for this round, my friends. We're going to take a quick break. Stick with us, Tim and Frank on the other side of it, as for more win and in Magic here from GP Liverpool. Don't go anywhere.